but I I'm now going to show you. So I did a little bit of research. And the research that I did, oh, by the way, somebody has maybe 2 computers up. They have a lot of feedback on their line. So if you mute yourself, Jack, it might be you, because I heard that little thing. So if you mute yourself and then I don't hear it, I know that that's it. Okay, good. Now it's interesting. I got from Alex that he actually speaks Hebrew, which is amazing. Now, if you guys look at the Hebrew alphabet, Alex, are there exactly 22 letters in the Hebrew alphabet?
Well, there's a little bit more if you count final letters, but yeah, there's 22, there's 22 different letters.
Right, right. And in the Greek alphabet, well, at least the ancient Greek letters, there are 24, and some people say 27 Greek letters. Now, notice that what the ancient Hebrews did and the ancient Greeks, and we're going back 2,000 to 5,000 years, all the way to the Old Testament, the New Testament. So the Old Testament is sort of the Jewish Bible, the New Testament, the Christian Bible, and even in other religions, they use gematria. And I was fascinated to learn that they did give the first 9 letters in both alphabets the values from 1 to 9. But after that, it gets more interesting. After that, it then started to do tens. So it counted by tens all the way to 90, although in the Greek alphabet, do you guys notice that 90 is missing? I'm not sure what happened to 90, okay? And then after that, it gets even more interesting because the final letters are worth in the hundreds. And in the Greek alphabet, it goes all the way to 800. Can anybody tell me why the number pi is worth 80 if we know that the number pi is worth close to 3 1/7? Omer?
I just wanted to say that I also speak Hebrew. I was actually born in Israel.
Wow. So you might be able to help us out here a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Also I learned this in my Hebrew class.
Does anybody know Greek here? Nobody knows Greek? I wish I did. Can anybody tell me why they think pi was worth 80 in ancient Greece? Because we know that pi is a little over 3, right? It's the relationship between the diameter and the circumference of a circle. So who can tell me an idea of why it might be worth something different than 3 1/7? Jack, what about you?
I don't know.
Okay, Jack, you raised your hand. So Jack Dolsack. So, all right, guys, are you ready for this? Pi was not named for this number, 3 1/7, until the 1700s. And ancient Greece goes back to BC, to before 2020 years ago. So that's why pi was worth something else in ancient Greece. Now, what I find interesting is that the Old Testament, the Hebrew Bible, they find that the number, a very, very special number, 777, when they did the gematria, for the earth, the heavens, and God, they literally got exactly 777. So the Hebrews believe that 7 is a very sacred number. Now, what about the New Testament? In Greek, Jesus is spelled this way, and it is worth exactly 888. So what do you think is the special number in the New Testament?
8.
888. Now, there is one number that I avoid when I read the Bible. There is one number that I always avoid. Now, I don't read the Bible very often, but when I do, I avoid a certain number. Can anybody tell me what that is? It's a very evil number. Omer?
13.
Oh, no. 13 is considered a very lucky number in the Hebrew Bible. 13 is very, very lucky. Other religions do not hold 13 with the same value, but the Jewish people love the number 13. But are you ready for the evil?
No,
Are you ready for the evil? Uh-oh.
I guess.
Here we go. When you look at certain words in Hebrew and Greek, it adds up to 666. I will let your parents talk about that because I don't know a lot about it and I like to avoid it whenever possible. But I do love numbers. Jesse?
For your last question, in China we avoid the number 4 instead of 6.
Now, why would I want to avoid the number 4?
In China because in China it goes 死 and 死, it means dead, so it's like same as dead.
Wow. So in China, we're going to avoid the number 4. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Jesse, but isn't the number 8 very, very special in China?
I don't know special numbers, but I do know how to avoid 4.
All right, guys, do you know why 8 is special in China? This is only my understanding. Are you ready? It is because 8 is what kind of a number, guys?
Infinity.
8 is another way of showing infinity. So that's why it's considered very lucky. Lucky 8 in a lot of places. By the way, somebody has a sister yelling in the background. Please mute yourself or just ask your sister to be quiet. Okay? Excellent. Omer, you had your hand up.
I
Jess-
think
oh, go ahead.
I know why 666 is a unlucky number.
Why?
Because they say like the devil was born on that day.
Yeah. So it has to do with devil. And by the way, do you guys see the word evil in the word devil? You guys see that? Yep. So that's what this is all about. Now, Mr. Kramer said, what if the ancient Hebrews had decided, and the ancient Greeks had decided to create that special code for English? And that's what we're going to do today. So I want you guys to go to page 2 in your packet. Go to page 2 in your packet, and you will see the very, very special coding where A through I is 1 through 9, J through R is 10 through 90, and then S through Z is 800. Now, I first, when I looked at this, the first thing that I did was I was curious about words like math. And so I would spell the word math vertically because I love to add vertically. Okay, guys, give me an M.
M.
No, come on, guys. Give me a number.
40.
40. Give me an A.
40.
1.
Give me a T.
200.
Give me an H.
8.
8.
And when I say to you, what's that spell? You say 9,
249.
4, and 2, 49. And I realize that that's interesting, but what it doesn't do is it doesn't explain how few words make interesting numbers. The number 249, to me, it's a little bit interesting. Can anybody tell me anything special about the number 249? And you can raise your hand electronically and I'll be able to see it right away.
What's special about 240? Nothing.
Oh, I see something special. And if you say nothing, if you say nothing, it's kind of like giving up. But what's special about it?
The only word I see it making letters is math.
Yeah, but that's the word. I'm talking about the number itself. The number itself. Now, whenever I see a number, guys, I always add the digits. And when I add the digits, what do I get? 2 plus 4 plus 9, what do I get?
15.
And 15 is a multiple of 3. So I know that 249 is divisible by 3. 3 goes into 24. How many times?
8.
And 3 goes into 9.
3 times.
3.
And now look, 3 and 83 are both prime numbers, and they are the prime factors of 249. That's a little bit interesting, but guess what? I am much more interested in numbers that make, wait, hold on, numbers that make a certain value. So I'm going to challenge you guys to come up with words in this new code that equal exactly 100. So I wonder if you could come up with some strategies that would be really, really helpful. Who can come up with some strategies for 100? What might you do first? And I'll let you think for a minute, and then I'll give you a hint.
So make a word and get to 100?
Yeah, so for instance, let's say the word math, you put all the code numbers in and it added up to 100. Math would be exactly 100. So the question is, how do we find words that are worth 100? Don't make that noise because other people have to listen to that. All right, so here we go, guys. Are you ready for the little hint? What if I can make the number 10? If I can take 2 letters that equal 10, do you think that that might be helpful? What would A plus I equal?
10.
So A and I.
10.
B plus H, C plus D, F, D plus F, and E plus D.
So who is that is speaking? Who is that is speaking, just so I can respond?
A.
Who is that is speaking? Do you have a name that you could share? Maddie, just unmute yourself and then you can just say Maddie. So say it. Go ahead. Let's try it. Maddie, excellent. So Maddie, do you see what Maddie noticed, guys? That B plus H and C plus G and D plus F, and you could even do E and E. Now, wait a minute. If I want to make 100, what do I have to add to 10?
90.
90.
And guys, can we use the R? If you think of the R, which is 90, can you add it to any sets of these letters to make 100 and to make a word?
We'd have to add it to either A and I or E and E because all words have to have vowels.
Whoa, that is awesome. So Alex,
Add it to either.
so guys, wouldn't it be cool if R-E-E were a word? Or E-E-R? Omer.
I found the word.
Oh, I am listening, my friend.
Read.
R-E-A-D. Everybody, now he did not use this strategy.
That does not equal 100.
Oh, but I differ with you. I think Omer nailed it because you know that 5, 1, and 4 equals 10 and 10 and 90 equals exactly 100. That is beautiful. Alex also raised his hand. And then Jack.
I found AIR, which spells air.
Guys, it's something we use every day. 1 plus 9 plus 90 equals 100. So air is a 100 value.
That's
Jack,
the one
what's that?
mine. I was gonna say air. That was mine.
Oh, well, guess what? That is awesome. That is awesome. Now, are you guys ready for another one? I just got an idea from who? From Omer. Guys, look at Reed. Can't you rearrange those letters to make a different word?
Deer. You can make it deer.
Do you guys see it? Not D-E-E-R like the animal, but deer like dear mathletes. Okay? That's also 100. Now, I am going to give you a new strategy, but I need to copy this strategy first. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go to a new page. And then I'm going to put our list right next to it. And here we go. Now, guys, do we just have to add 90 to 10? Or is there another way that we could do it?
Well, you couldn't use 80
80,
and 20.
80 and 2 10s.
Wait a minute, hold on. I only want
Yeah, 80.
one person speaking at a time, and you have to raise your hand electronically so I can call on you. Please do that. And I got Maddie. Go for it.
80 and 2 10s.
So 80
70.
is Q. 10s are J. So tell me about that, Maddie. And Maddie, unmute yourself and keep yourself unmuted so you don't have to hit the computer. Everybody keep themselves unmuted. Okay, now, Alex, you were going to tell us why we couldn't use Q and J, or Q
Well,
and K.
If we wanted to make 100, we couldn't use the Q because Q's always have to have U's after them, and the U is 300.
Yeah, guys, you can't use QU because U is 300. So we could never make 100 or a name that is less than 380. Okay? In fact, I think the shortest word with QU would be E, which is 5. So it will be 385 is the smallest of such words. Now, does anybody else have a different strategy?
You subtract.
You know, it's a great question, but that's not the way the ancient Hebrews did it, and that's not the way we're going to do it today. But if you come up with your own code, we could definitely do that. Now, guys, what else could we use besides 90 and 80 and 20?
Like 40 and 60.
You could use, well, 40 and 60 is 100. You need to add 10 to 90. So give me two numbers that make 90. Wouldn't it be K and P? Guys, wouldn't it be K and P? And
20 and 70?
And wouldn't it be L and O?
No, E and E. How about E and E? Keep.
Oh, you nailed it. Guess what? Look what Jesse is. Jesse, that was you, right?
Yeah.
So Jesse just used the K and the P and the two E's to make keep. And Claire, what did you have?
You can do fold.
You'll have to say again, please.
Fold.
Oh, fold. Oh my gosh. Guys, check it out. She used the L and the O and the D and the F. Isn't it interesting that since, remember what Alex told us, every word has to have a vowel in it? So the O itself is a vowel, so we could go to the non-vowel groups of 10, and let's check it out. Claire, that was a beautiful, beautiful solution. So F is what? 6, 60, 30, and 4, 100. Any others, guys? Any others? I think I have the reverse of keep. What is the reverse of keep?
Peek.
Peek.
So if I peek around the corner, that is also a dollar word. Alex?
That's the exact word I was going to say.
Yes. Now, there's one more that I want to share with you, okay? And that is, we never ever talked about M and N. I don't know why, but we left M and N home, and we should have brought them to dinner. Do you guys see how we can use M and N and A and I? Don't say it out loud. Raise your hand electronically if you got it. Claire, do you have it? Jack?
So I think you can make the word main with that.
Yep. And
Because
it's
19 and 40.
wow. So 41, 9, and 50. That's another 100. And
Yeah, I was gonna make the word main, but that didn't work.
what? Oh, you mean Maine, the state of Maine? Yeah. And
No, I said
Maddie.
no. I said name.
Oh, Maine. Got it.
What?
What about you, Maddie?
I say the same thing.
Excellent. How about you, Omer and Jack?
I was thinking the same thing.
All right. Now, guys, one of my favorite words I found when I looked for a value of 90. Now, we are always going to use these 5 sets of letters. But for 90, we're going to have to add what?
We have to.
Guys,
We have to add up to 80.
and guys, are we going to be able to use the cube?
No.
No, could I say something, Dr. David?
And is that you, Jesse?
Yeah.
Yeah, next time just raise your hand electronically, but yes, go ahead, buddy.
I found something for let me see. Actually, no, I calculated wrong. It was for 80.
Okay, now come on, guys. How else can we make 80 besides using Q?
40 and 40.
Oh. Yeah, M&M.
M and M, that would
30
work.
and 50. Well, yeah. Well, L and N.
And wait a minute, hold on. With M and M, what word can you find? Jack, do you have a word?
M&J with M and N.
M and M.
Oh,
Ye.
oh wait, you can't make mean. That's 1 letter off. 4 letters.
Wait. Which word can't you make?
I was gonna say mean.
Oh, mean with an N. Correct. That is 1 letter off. Have you guys, and Alex, what do you have for us?
Meme.
Say it again, please.
Meme.
Did you say meme?
No.
Yeah.
No, I said meme. M-A-I-M.
Is that the proper spelling of the word meme? I do not know. I agree with you if it is. But guys, look at the word meme.
Same.
Have you guys ever heard of a meme?
Yes.
All right. Well, meme is worth 90. Now, I want to also look at other letters. Besides M and M, which is 40 and 40, what other letters in the tens make 80? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. What other letters, Asher, what other letters make 80? Come on, look at these, Asher. J and what?
And J and P.
Right. And so, can
know.
anybody see my old car? Say it out loud.
Jeep.
Jeep.
Guys, a Jeep is worth exactly 90. And Jesse,
It's mine is L and N, which is like in the side lane for lane.
wait, say that again, Jesse.
L and N.
L and N. Oh, so L and N. And what did you come up with?
Like for like roads, the lane. There's a thing called LN. So it's
Guess what? Guess what, Jesse? Now listen to this, Jesse. The word lane in a road is spelt like this, which is not 90, but the word lane means to lay down. It's the past tense of laying down. So that word is worth 90. Now, guys, there's another really special one. Maddie, do you have it? Maddie, do you have it? Maddie, can you unmute yourself? So when I call on you, go ahead, buddy.
K-N-O.
Can you say it a little slower?
K and O.
K and O.
Ayo.
Very good. And do you have a word for us?
No.
Yeah, guess what, guys? I worked really hard and I found nothing with K and O, but I did find another one with L and N. And it's something that I use whenever I do a woodworking project.
I got it.
Go ahead, Jack.
Nail.
Louder, please.
Nail.
And if anybody else had it, nail is also worth 90. Now, what I'm gonna do right now is I am gonna let you guys do, I think, the hardest one so far. And the hardest one so far is finding values of 80. And I want you guys to pick up your pencils. You should be on page 2 so you can see the all the connections. And I want you to work, 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 and write, write, write until you find it. And I'm going to write down all the ways to make 70. Should help you.
Oh yeah, can.
Wait, I know.
And
Okay, are we adding to 70?
Oh.
yep, we're making 80, so we need 10 plus 70. And I only came up with 4 ways. There are a lot more.
Wait.
And by the way, do you remember when Omer came up with air, which is something we breathe every day? The next word that I found is something that everyone does every day. Everyone does every day. Don't say it out loud yet.
Please just
All right.
ask something else, David Kramer.
And I have, let's see, whose hand is up right now? I've got Jesse and Alex. So why don't we go Jesse and then Alex?
For 90, I have another one for 90.
Go for it.
It's L-E-E-N.
That's a word.
That's not a word.
Jesse,
Oh yeah, mistake.
wait a minute. You know what? I mean, we know that L-E-A-N,
Yeah, the
right?
same.
But
I think I spelled it just wrong.
you know what? I'm gonna put a little question mark, and I can check it later. Olivia, before Alex goes, Olivia, can you give me your idea?
So you take the L and the M,
Yes.
and then you add the A, the I,
Right. And so what's the word? And can you spell it?
and then it's L-I-A-M.
L-I-A-M.
Oh my gosh. You did it. Olivia. Guys, isn't the word Liam a beautiful word worth 80? Whoa, that was loud. And 40. And guys, I really love this one. Olivia, great job. Alex, what about you?
I came up with keen.
Wait. Spell it, please.
Keen.
And that,
Wait, that's a
winner.
word. I came up with that too.
but guess what, guys? Does anybody see another word that is worth 80 using the same letters as keen? And by the way, it's something that we all use every day.
Knee.
Go ahead, Maddie.
Knee.
It's your knee.
Oh.
And you guys did not come up with the other one that we do every day. And we need to do this. Are you ready?
Oh.
Everybody does it. Everybody does it. P, right? So, oh, don't say it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. So P is also worth 80. Jesse and then Alex.
Wait. I found that Leen is actually a Spanish word.
Really? What does it mean, Jesse?
They read.
Cool. And Alex?
I came up, I'm pretty sure, if you could flip the letters and do Kene.
What is that?
K-E.
Yeah, I checked.
I have to look at that. By the way, guys, I came up with one other word for 80, and the word is akin. So I use the K and the N and the A and the I, and it's a 1. K is, what's K, guys? 20. I is 9, and N is 50. And so akin is another value of 80. I also found a few that are cheap. Let me say what I mean by cheap. You guys see, some of you may have parents that drink a particular type of beer called an IPA.
Oh yeah, my dad drinks IPA.
You see that? So it's an IPA. I drink that kind of beer, but that is an acronym for India Pale Ale, and that's worth 80. The other one that I found, do you remember that before every mathlete class, I send you guys a PDF? PDF.
Homework.
And that is, I'm not really sure what it stands for. Olivia, you raised your hand, honey.
I found another way to make it be.
Go for it.
That's what Knen means.
Go ahead, Olivia.
So you use O and K.
Oh, wait, O and K. Oh my God. Guys, do you see what Olivia just did?
Okay. Yeah.
Olivia just found the simplest, most beautiful one. Olivia, big time. You rock, kiddo. Alex, what do you have?
I found out that P. Man, let me check.
Wait,
Yes, Jesse?
I just searched and
PDF means portable document format.
Oh,
it says
thank you.
that the Kene is actually a word.
Really? So
Yeah, it
Alex
says-
was right. What does it mean?
Rest.
Keen, force, bold, wise, and warlike, powerful, learned, clever, wise.
Wow. So keen, like I just didn't know it was spelt that way, but I'm really, really excited about that. Now, guys, we're gonna move we're gonna move to, ooh, would you guys like a real challenge where I only found one word? And I know that I did not do my job. I know that I could have worked harder. I only found one word for 30, and I want you guys to try it for me, please.
Wait, Dr. Kramer?
Yes, and it's Mr. Kramer, but I have a wife named Dr. Kramer. Go ahead.
Um, can I just tell you, it says that K-E-E-N is actually a word too.
Yeah, K-E-E-N is the way I thought it was spelled, but I learned something new every single moment, Jesse. So guys, are you working on 30? What letter do you want to match with 10 to make 30? Come on, what letter?
K.
Yep, that's it. Or you could use 2 J's.
KJ.
K-E-E.
So just K or J plus J.
K-E-E. Oh, wait. Oh. It's
So
K-E-E.
please don't think out loud. I want you to send me, by the way, Jesse, pick up that pencil and start writing. Rafa, I want to hear from you today, okay? I want to hear your ideas. So Alex may have the solution. Olivia may have the solution. And maybe you have a solution that I haven't thought of, which is the best thing. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. All right, let's go with Alex and then Olivia. Go.
Well, I found a name, and it's K-A-I.
Yeah, K. Yeah, it's in the Ninjago name. It's
Really?
Yeah, it's Ninjago name.
You know what? I did not know that. That is beautiful. And Olivia, did you find a sort of a non-pronoun word or non-proper noun word?
Out of the same word.
Oh, cool. Now, guys, guess what? What if I am in a race and I am behind the whole time, but right up to the end, I start running faster. I run a little bit faster and a little bit faster. And I'm gaining. And I get to the finish line and I eke out a win. I eke out a win. So 5, 5, and 20. And this was the only word that I could come up with. And I really, really hope that you guys can come up with better words than I did. Now, you think that the next challenge is easy? No way. Words that are worth 10 points. Very, very hard. And I will tell you that I only found 4, 5, 7. I only think I found 7 words. And by the way, one of my first graders came up with one last class that I had not thought of. So I'm including those in the ones that I came up with because I only came up with 6. So let's start always with our group here. Unfortunately, this doesn't help us because none of these groups form a word. So maybe I should even just take that out. We don't really need it. Any ideas yet, guys? And Ben, I want to hear from you today. Jack, I want to hear from you. Claire?
Bag.
Oh, Claire. Bag is awesome. 217. Keep going, Claire. Find more. There's only 6 more.
2.
So what you really want to be doing, guys, is you want to not focus on the letters, but focus on the numbers that make 10. And then see if you could make words with those letters. Like, for instance, you know that I tried A, B, C, D, but I couldn't come up with a word that used just those 4 letters. So that was a failure, but a good one.
No, that's too way much. Yeah.
How about you, Zach? Any ideas? Ava? Love to hear your ideas. Alexander? Why don't you all unmute yourselves and talk to me?
Ed?
Aid.
Jesse, can you spell it, please?
No, I was just thinking, like,
Oh,
Ed, but
you were thinking out loud. That's cool. Think on paper. Jesse, pick up that pencil.
Aid.
Say it again.
Aid.
Can you spell it, please?
ADE.
Yep. And that is the one that I did not come up with. This was the first grader. Apparently, it's a type of drink. And I should have known that. Thank you. Claire got 2 of those already.
You drink 8.
Oh, wait a minute, guys. Do you realize that if I asked you for 20, what could you have said using this word?
AID.
Come on, guys. What do we have to add to 10 to get to 20?
AID?
You could have made Jade.
Jade. That's right. So Jade comes from aid and adds another 10. But I need 4 more, guys. All right, I'm going to give you a hint. First of all, what happens if you are somebody who has the gift of gab? If you have the gift of gab, that means you like to talk a lot. And if you are smart, then you say a lot of interesting things.
Oh, yeah. Gab.
So
I didn't know that was a real word.
Me
Well,
either.
you know what made me think of it actually, Alex, is in the last class, there was a student named Gabby. And when somebody came up with bag, I immediately reversed the letters and I went, oh my gosh. And it works. So I was really excited about that.
Gabby? I think I heard of that before.
Now,
Somewhere.
what happens when you have an epiphany? Does anybody know what an epiphany is? It's a moment where you say, ah, I get it. How do you spell that?
Oh, wait.
Or how about aha?
Aha. Ah.
Or ha.
So, guys, isn't that a 10 and a 10?
20. That'll add up to 20.
Ah, and aha. Now we're missing only 2. And I will tell you something. One of them you might get, but one of them you won't know. And you won't know it because unless you maybe are French or have traveled to France or have read books about French monasteries. There's something called an abbey.
Ape.
And
Abbey.
an abbey is a French abbot who kind of is like a clergyman or a priest of some sort. And a lot of them make very good IPAs. And so if I tell you that abbé is or abbé is a 10 word, can you use those letters to make another word, but don't say it out loud? Raise your hand. Alex, I got you, but I want to wait for others to think about it. There used to be a ball player that played for the Red Sox but moved to the Yankees. And his
Wait,
first
Babe
name was, go.
Clemens.
Babe.
It was Babe
Oh,
Ruth.
yeah, babe.
Right. Omer and Olivia, what were you going to say?
Same thing.
Good. And Alex, you had Babe, right?
Yep.
All right. So guys, that is everything I had for 10. Now for 20, I had some ones that were a little bit cheap. Shy is 20, I believe. 8, 9, and 3. I think that's 20. I think, Jack, you have one?
Yeah.
Go for it, buddy.
JJ.
Whoa. JJ. I
JJ.
love it. And tell me, what is JJ?
It's a name.
It's a name. You know what? I love that one. I think that's very, very creative. There's another word, H-I-C. There's an I-C-H, right? It, right? Like, these are a little cheap, but they are worth 20. And let me show you in the next 3 minutes what I prepared for you. So you know that Mr. Kramer is a boater. You know that that's what I do all summer long. Now, I gave you a dictionary of boating terms. So you could learn about navigation and boating, like anchorage and dinghy and dock and jetty and knot and draft and mooring and outboard and scope and ship. And guess what? I gave you pages to find the values of all of those words. And of course, as always, I wanted to do it myself. So I made an answer key for you, which is at the back of your document, and you can check your answers. Now, if I were you, I would also check your names, your parents' names, and find out what the special code is for everything you deem special. Now, we're going to end by just saying a goodbye. I am going to see you guys hopefully in 1,000 hours. Now, I'm going to be spending my whole summer coming up with lessons, reading books, coming up with ideas. If you guys have any ideas, things that you love to do, guess what? Send me an email through your parents and I will do it. I will do it. I was working with a student this morning and that student said, Mr. Kramer, I want to play you in chess this summer. So he sent me a request. I know Lee, your brother, had sent me a request and I never got the next move from him, but I want you guys to be engaged in everything mathematical. I want to tell you how much I've loved working with you this year. And I want you to count to 1,000 hours and I will see you again. All right, guys? So, my lovely mathletes, I love you so much. Say goodbye to all your friends.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Kramer,
Bye.
I like playing chess.
Good. Send me a request and we'll do it.
Wait, what app do you play on?
You know, you got to come up with the app. I'm the receiver.
The app you need an account for.
Don't know, my friend. I got to hit my next class. I'll see you in 1,000 hours, buddy.